Hello civil engineers, welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture we will see how to calculate the plinth beam PCC. So we are done up to the backfilling, right? After the backfilling, the next part is that about the plinth beam. So before the casting, see up to here we are done. So my backfilling happened up to this level. Okay. So after this, what we are supposed to do? We're supposed to put the PCC. So this is a PCC. This is how we try to arrange the runner. You don't have to take out this particular quantities. Okay. Directly PCC quantity we are going to find. So again, the PCC quantity is very similar like we did it for the footing. Okay. There's no change in that. Only the thing is in drawing, I'll show you the drawing. In drawing, these things won't be mentioned. If I go back to the drawing and the cross section part. So here it's not mentioned, that is top of plinth beam. Okay, this is top of plinth beam. This is natural ground level. Here they'll not mention that you have to put PCC and all. But usually this is a practice what we do. But in few drawings they mention that. For example, I'll show you this particular drawing. See, in this particular drawing, this is a image of one of the drawing what I've taken. Try to observe here. Yeah. So you can see PB1, that is plinth beam 1. And what should be the depth of your plinth beam? Not the depth, the thickness of your PCC, it has to be 75 mm. And what should be the offset? That is also shown here, 75. So usually this won't be shown in the drawing. Some drawings they show, some drawings they don't show. But you can assume the thickness of your PCC, plinth beam PCC to be 75. That is this particular height will be 75. And this offset, that is this offset in the sense you see, this is your beam dimension. Okay, this is actually your beam. This is your beam actually. This part is your beam. Okay, and now on both the side we have to give a offset. How much is that offset? It is mentioned here. So it is 75 mm on this side, and this is also 75 mm. Okay, that means for example, this is actually a beam size. Okay, this is actually a beam. This length and this length is actually a beam. Okay, but we are keeping this runner extra on both the side. That means this will be 75 mm from here to this outer, it is 75. That is from the outer of your beam to the outside of your PCC, it is 75. Similarly on the left side of it is 75. Okay, this much is understood. Fine. So once you understand this, next is directly you have to go to the Excel sheet. Now again, this is Excel sheet what I've created. I won't be doing this thing. Let me freeze this again. Click on this, go to the view part, and then yeah, freeze panes. Yeah. Okay. See, again, I've written everything here. PCC for plinth beam, and I've written GB1, GB2, and all. So how do you write all these things? Again, go back to the drawing. So in the drawing, you get a plinth beam layout. So if I try to scroll down, come here. So now you come here. See, it's written ground floor or plinth beam level layout. Few people write this as ground floor. Few people write this as plinth beam level. Both are one and the same. Okay. Now you have to come. You start to count all these things now from here. How do you count? You have to come here. See, start from GB1. They might have written somewhere here GB1. So yeah, they started it from here. Okay. This is GB1. You're getting my point? Ground beam 1. Then after that, we have GB2 here. Okay, then we have GB3, then we have GB4, then this is GB4, then GB5. After GB5, again we have GB6. So GB6 should be somewhere here. Where is GB6? Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Wait, say GB1, okay, then GB2, 3, 4, okay. Then after 4, your GB5 is this one, okay, this is GB5. Next is GB6. After that, this is GB7, entire thing. Then your GB8 is somewhere here. Yeah, this is GB8. Then GB9, then 10, 11. In this way, all the beams, the name has been given. Ground beam 1, 2, 3, and all. Same thing, whatever is mentioned, no, you have to put it in the Excel sheet. Now I have done it. You have to write all these things. It will take time, but we don't have option. Up to GB 47 we have. All the 47 entry you are supposed to do it here. Okay. That is last it is here. GB 47. Okay. And now the size is not mentioned, no? Like GB42, what is the size? GB38, what is the size? It is not mentioned. For that, you have to refer the schedule of beam. So here everything is mentioned. Okay. So say GB1 is 200 by 350, GB2 is 200 by 350, GB3 is 200 by 350. I think almost all the beams here are of 200 by 350. So that is the reason in the Excel sheet I have written same thing. GB1 200 by 350, GB2 200 by 350, GB3 200 by 350, and so on. You're getting my point? So in this way, you're supposed to write everything. Okay, you have to follow this. Once this is done, okay, you have to fill in everything up to GB47 you're supposed to do. Once this is done, next we'll start with the length. Now this length you see in the AutoCAD, you have to take the length now. In the AutoCAD, you have to take the length. So how we are going to do the length of that? See, come here. For GB1, I'll start now. Okay, this is my GB1. This is my GB1. How we are going to take the length? One thing is very simple. What you do for this particular beam, GB1, see, if it is something like this, no, you can take it completely like this. Take your GB1 from here to here. This will be my GB1. Okay, this will be my GB1. Then when you do it for GB23, when you do it for GB33, you have to calculate up to this length. And GB43, you have to calculate up to this length. Otherwise, what you can do is, you calculate your GB1 only up to this length. Only up to this length. Only up to this length. No problem. Up to this length, you calculate it to be a GB1. Okay, GB1. But whereas in GB43, you have to take this entire length. You have to take this entire length. So it depends on which you are supposed to do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'll take it completely. For me, I'll always take this particular beam. This is my, you can take either way. Okay. Answer remains the same. There won't be change in your concrete quantity. Okay. You see now. This entire thing I'm going to take. Okay. What is the length of GB1? I don't know. So I have to go to the Excel. There's an option here. Dimension. Click on the dimension. Select this part and select this part. So it is given 4955. That is 4.95 meter. Now what you're supposed to put? You come here to the Excel sheet. Input the length as how much? 4.955. Yeah. 4 4.995, right? Is it correct? Wait. Yeah. 4 point, yeah, 4.995. Okay. So in this way, what I'm supposed to do, I'll make it little bold. Yeah. Mm. Now it is fine. 4.995. So your length is done. Now come to the width part. So width, always you remember, you have to add, see, this width is already given. GB1 is 200. 200 is a width and 350 is the depth of your plinth beam. But now we are finding the PCC quantity, right? So this 200 plus offset you need to add. 75 on the right side, 75 on the left side. So what I'm going to do, equal to sign 0.2 plus 0.075 plus 0.075, and then enter. So this is your width actually. Okay, width for the PCC. You remember, right? If not, I'll quickly explain you. This is what we're trying to do. This is that extra. On this side, it is 75. This side, it is 75. That is why I've taken. So when you pour the concrete, no, this is how it looks. This is your PCC concrete quantity we are finding. So this is your overall length. That is beam breadth plus 75 offset on this side, 75 offset on this side. Okay, this much is understood. So point and depth of PCC is how much? 75 mm. So it is 0.075. It is there in the drawing. So it is mentioned here that you are supposed to use how much? 75 mm. So we'll use 75. Okay, done. It is not there in this drawing, but we have assumed it. Sometimes they will give it in the drawing, then you can follow that. If they don't give, you can assume that, or you can ask the person, or you can check in the BOQ, or you can ask the client or someone what it has to be taken. Based on that, you can do an input here. Okay. Now equal to sign. What will happen? Quantity, length, multiply by breadth multiply by depth. You'll get the concrete quantity. Okay, that is a PCC quantity you are going to get, and the total quantity will be always 0.13 into number. Here number is 1 I have taken. Why I have taken 1? For the very same reason, because there is only one GB1 beam. Okay, this you can make it even more easier. Now here I have written GB1, GB2 and all. What you could have done, you could have come to the, see, you can practice even that also. Okay, what you can do is, you can, since we have a AutoCAD drawing with us, you can take it completely from here to here. For example, let us consider, because anyway your beam and all everything is same, no, the beam breadth and the depth is same. Instead of taking GB20 and GB21 and GB22 different, you can directly come here. Okay, and keep your this thing here and measure the dimension in one go, and 6.19, and then you can directly take the quantity. But again, then you need to deduct the column concrete quantity, I mean the column area, and column area you're supposed to deduct that. That is the reason we are doing it individually. Not in problem, you can even follow the same thing. Okay, but it will take time, not an issue. Okay, so we did with GB1. My GB1 is done. And one thing you remember, for GB1 I took it from outer to outer, so that when I come for GB33 and GB43, I have to take from here only up to here. I cannot take complete, then it will be a double concrete quantity. Okay, fine, GB1 is done. Now come to GB2. So in the GB2, what you will do, again GB2, I'll find the length again, GB2. So length will be from here to here. Okay, from column outer to column outer you are supposed to take. So it is 4.75. The GB2 is 4.75. Then quickly do it for GB3 also. This is GB3. Okay, column outer to column outer. Then again GB4. Yeah, okay. So GB4 is done. Next come for GB5. This is GB5. Okay, this is 1800 GB5. Next come for GB6. In this way, you're supposed to do for everything. So what I'll do is, I'll do all these things. Okay, and then I'll also input all the values here, and then I'll explain you how the entire quantity you're going to get. Okay, so PCC, this is how you're supposed to do PCC. Only the thing is, now again width, everything you know. See, in this entire this thing, that is a Excel sheet, all my width and depth is same. Okay, so my width is everywhere 0.200 mm, that is 0.2. 75 offset I'll add, it will come out to be 0.35 only. And your this thing is also same, thickness is also same. I'll drag all these things. Okay, I'll drag everything, I'll keep it here. Similarly, thickness also I'll drag it in this way for all the beams. Okay, done. And then this anyhow I will drag, but since I have not input the length value, it will not come now. Everywhere it will show 0. And this also I'll drag. Okay, once I input the length part there, you will get the answer automatically. You'll get the final answer here. Okay, no problem. This length I'm supposed to do. What I'll do is, I'll just input everything, and I'll do everything in the AutoCAD. Okay, if I show it in front of you, it will take long time, so you'll not waste time. I'll first calculate everything and then I'll input it.